Hello YouTube, thanks for watching my channel once again. I just did a video on my Republic of Texas orange tree, and now I'm moving on to my loquats. Today is the 30th of December and it's nice and chilly outside still, mid 40s right now, and I wanted to show you these loquats right here. Each of these in these 1 gallons minus this one right here, minus that one, each of these were pulled from the ground. Alright, I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, here's an example of what I'm talking about. Behind our fence line we have a loquat tree. Alright, I'm going to zoom in. It's not too far. It's maybe about 15 feet away from me. Alright, this is the back side of our fence line, and what we have are seedlings that fell from the mother tree, which is right here. I know I'm zooming in and out. If you look on the ground, they're about 6 to 8 inches long from the ground, rooted and growing. Here's another one right here. All right. Now all these, what I do is hop the fence, dig them out, and place them in pots. All right, place them in pots. And what I did this past was it springtime, or no, summertime, I'm sorry. Got them on the pots, and I placed them in an area where the transplant shock would be limited, and then I threw them out in the sun and allowed them to grow. And this is what we have here. They all survived. All right, this is an easy way of getting loquats basically for free, by digging them out from the ground and placing them in some good soil. One of the things I ran into was if it was a bigger loquat, like say this one right here. This is another one that I pulled out from the ground. This one's about 2 feet high, and the root on this sucker was about 2 feet down. And one of the problems I had was it went through major shock when I dug this one up and disturbed the root system. It lost all its leaves this past summertime and fall, and recently it just started growing all this on it. All right, there's a lot of new growth on it, and it's doing well. Now this one specifically, the one that I pulled out, that one's an air layer. All these were pulled from the ground as seedlings from the mother tree. This one right here was air layered from the mother tree that we have in our backyard. I'm going to show you in a minute. And here is our mother tree. All right, this is the one that we use for a lot of the shading and for the transplant shocks. We put a lot of our tropicals underneath, a lot of our cacti that we got growing underneath. That protects it from a lot of the wind from the north. And all right, so this one specifically is budding currently as we speak. This one gave us a lot of fruit. It always gives us fruit each and every year, a lot of fruit. But what I've been doing is, from the base of the tree, is air layering all the suckers that are growing from the bottom. All right, you see a couple down there right now with some aluminum foil, but that's where I air layered the most recent one that you just saw in the plant, or in the pot. Zeus, out of the way. Sorry about that. I had to get Zeus out the pots, but that's what I do. I don't air layer from the top branches, as that's where we have all the fruit growing. I air layer from the bottom down here. All right, all these right here are very good good shoots to use for air layering. It does take longer than expected. For my air layer, it took about two months almost to get a good root system to grow. It's a lot different than citrus, or than the especially the lemon trees that we have. which grow a lot faster, but these take a while to root as an air layer. But it's possible, and with great success I've got it done. Alright, so back to the loquats right here. Altogether in these 1 gallons I have about 30 total, and I have this nice one right here that has some good growth going. But I think what I'm going to do is not really worry about the air layers. I'm getting more bang for my buck by finding these seedlings and digging them up from the ground and putting them in pots. That's what I think I'm going to continue doing from now on, and that way I could have a lot more to either give away or sell. And so these are the loquats that we have currently. That's one of the mother trees that we have. Provides a lot of good shade and you know, blockage of the wind from the north. That's one of them. That's my orange tree. We have some air layers as well. I just showed you that video. And here's another loquat tree that we have. It's about half the size of the big one that I just showed you. Now this one is it gives us fruit, but not as much, nearly as much as the last one, or the mother tree that I showed you over here. And beyond the fence line in the alleyway, there's that first loquat tree that I showed you that has a bunch of seedlings in the ground right now, and they're ready to get plucked out and put them in pots. All right, so just wanted to share with you an easy way to gather loquat plants and to successfully get them to grow in your backyard. All right, thanks for watching, guys.